What's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by Killer Off-Road Hobbies. I'm your host Gary, and today we are doing a first look video of the Serpent Cobra T. This is a 1/8 scale 4-wheel drive truggy. This is the ready to run version. You can get a kit version of the same truck. Comes with a few upgrades over this thing, but I got the ready to run version because, hey, you know, I figured I'd try it out. Now, this is a 1/8 scale 4-wheel drive truggy. This is race oriented, but it did say specifically on the description of this thing that it does make a perfect basher. So I will be testing that out. Yay, bashing. Alrighty, so yeah, this is basically your typical 1/8 scale 4-wheel drive truggy. We're just going to kind of go over this. This is the first Serpent product I have owned, and this has been sitting in my garage for about 8 months waiting for room to be put on the channel. So it is a little bit dusty, it is a little bit dirty, but hey, we're going to check it out anyways. Alright, let's go over the boring stuff first, then we'll get back to the truggy, go over it, tell you what you get with it, and then I will tell you what I think it might be like to actually drive this beast. Alrighty, so you get 2 little bushings. Weird, but cool, yeah. So you get 2 little bushings. You do get a very detailed owner's manual, and tells you about the transmitter and everything, and you can buy a program card and everything for the ESC in here. This is very, very detailed owner's manual. Make sure to look through it because you can never be too familiar with your RC once you get it. The other thing you get is this very, very nice, this is probably the nicest ready to run transmitter I have gotten with an RC. It has a nice LCD screen, very cool, loud beep also. It has several trims and everything. You do have your steering dual rate, throttle trim, and throttle hold button right here, and as well as having adjustable steering trim and throttle trim right here for these buttons, and you can go through the menu right here on the LCD screen to adjust everything else, endpoints and all that stuff. Very, very nice feel in the hand. It does have a nice drop down wheel. This foam on it, very, very nice transmitter. It does have this fold up antenna. Some people will not like that, some people will like that. I'm not really yay or nay about it. I don't really care. I don't plan on breaking it off, even though it can be broken off. And this thing does run on 4 AA's, which is super, super cool. So yes, very, very nice ready to run transmitter. Alright, now getting to the truggy. This is basically race inspired. It's got a lot of aluminum, and I think this might, depending on the durability and everything, I have not even researched Serpent very much, but this thing does look well put together. The A-arms are very thick, and I think this thing should do pretty cool. Alright, so the body feels a little bit flimsy. I will probably be reinforcing this thing before I ever take it out, but it is pretty sleek looking, and the color scheme's okay. I'm not a huge giant fan of it, but I do think the body will work. It's nice, low slung, and I'm hoping not to have too many bad landings with this thing. But hey, I'm a basher, and bad landings, crashes, and all that stuff are going to happen. So, check this out. This thing is clean looking. I love the way they set this thing up. Very, very nice. Nice, big, generous battery trays in the rear. Everything else up front. Let's just kind of go over it, everybody. I'm kind of looking at this thing for pretty much the first time. The chassis does bottom out. That's nice. The suspension feels nice too. Very, very well setup out of the box. Very nice, and the dampening rates feel good, so that's nice. The shocks are aluminum with aluminum cap. They are threaded bodied, so you can adjust ride height. It does look like you have 2 mounting positions on the front and rear for the bottom of the shocks, and 3 on the actual shock towers. The shock towers look to be about 3 millimeters thick. They are aluminum. In the front, you do have adjustable camber links and turnbuckles, so your toe in and out and camber will be adjustable. It does run track bars front and rear. In the rear, you have typical H-arms with adjustable camber links, so toe in and out will not be adjustable, but your camber will. This does run a 2000 kV Dragon RC brushless motor and a 150 amp 4 and 6S capable brushless waterproof ESC, and a 20 kg Dragon RC steering servo. Now all of this stuff is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about splashing around in the water and stuff. The battery trays, as I said before, are nice and generous. This does come with T-plugs or Dean's connectors, whatever you want to call them. I will be switching those out for the XT60s that I run. It does have this nice guard over the center diff here. It is a 3-diff setup. It does have this nice guard over the center diff, so you don't end up chewing up your wires or anything like that. Other than that, this thing it's very basic, but it looks extremely well put together. The axle shafts, while being CVDs front and rear, do look fairly small. They look to be about 2.5 millimeters thick. That might be a little bit concerning for very high, hard jumps or whatnot, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Like I said, I haven't done a whole lot of research on this thing, but it does look very, very solidly built, and it is race inspired, so it should be a decent truggy. Underneath, as you can see, it's got this very nice countersunk aluminum plate chassis. It looks to be about 3 millimeters thick. As I said, the A-arms front and rear are very, very beefy, so that should help with durability. And pretty much this thing is going to be a basher for me. I might take it down with the guys that I raced with. They have been hitting me up for the last couple weeks, so I might take it down there and try it out on the race circuit. But the tires feel excellent. They feel medium soft. They're not too soft, not too hard. The pin design should get pretty good traction. I have high hopes for this thing, I'm not gonna lie. Now, you can pick this up from A-Main or pretty much anywhere that sells Serpent products, and this truggy is going to run you a little bit of money. This thing is about 560 bucks, so it is more than an Arrma, but as I said, it is a Serpent. Serpents are basically geared for racers, and if you want to get the kit version, it is slightly more expensive, and you will have to supply your own electronics, but it does come with several upgrades over this version. Alright everybody, so that's going to be the end of the first look of the Serpent Cobra T, ready to run, 1/8 scale 4-wheel drive truggy. If this was informative for you or entertaining, please hit that thumbs up. If not, please don't be shy about smashing that thumbs down. Hey, if you got a second, check out that description. There's a bunch of cool stuff down there. You can become a patron. You can get in on raffles. You can buy Killer Off-Road Hobbies merchandise, help support the channel, and keep cool stuff like this coming through. All right, everybody. So, yeah, if you're new here, subscribe, thumb up, thumb down, and we'll see you on the next video. Until then, I'm Gary, your host, saying get out there, get an RC, go have some fun, and we'll see you right back here on the next one. Peace.